Welcome back to my hardcore Nuzlocke of Pokémon Emerald using only single stage Pokémon. Sorry if I sound a little bit off today. I've been sick for the past week or so, but that's okay. I'll get through it. In the last episode, we unlocked the Eastern Seas, had a mostly stress-free Tate and Liza fight, and picked up our first water encounters of the run. 3 to be exact, and not only were they our first water types, but they are some of the last Pokemon we'll be getting in the entire run. Things are starting to feel like they're getting a little bit tougher. Let's see what we've got for Archie and Juan. Let's do this. All leveled up and ready to take on the Seafloor Cavern. While leveling up Relicanth and Corsola in the daycare, I got an egg, which was surprisingly the first time that's actually happened to me by accident. Obviously, we're not going to use it or anything, but I thought it was really funny and kept it. Maybe I'll hatch it at the end of the run. Put your guess as to what it is in the comments. Bonus points if you get the moveset too. I can't really explain why, but I'm feeling a little weird about the team right now. Like, even just battling against random trainers, and especially after that awkward Tate and Liza fight, I'm starting to get a little concerned about the lack of speed. I don't know, I'm probably just overthinking it, honestly. Things definitely seem like they're getting tougher though. Finally made it to our destination below the ocean. As usual, this place is generally a breeze with not a whole lot going on outside of the TM for Earthquake and the battle against Archie, both of which are naturally saved for the very end. At least we'll be able to actually use this move for once. I'm pretty sure the last time I actually got to use Earthquake effectively was in the Emerald walkthrough. God, I hate that I need Rock Smash for this place, it's so annoying. And after grabbing said TM, it's time for a quick team review before Archie. Relicanth will be leading the way, and I'm very excited to finally use one for real. He stacks up super nicely against Archie's entire team, basically resisting almost everything and having type advantage in some spots. I'll use him to take down Mightyena primarily, but if I need to switch him back in on anything else, he should be able to get the job done. Our other Rock Water friend is up next, and I'll be using Corsola to take out Crobat with Ice Beam. Again, the typing just matches up well against basically everything that Archie has, so yeah. And up next we've got Tropius, who I will be using to finish off Archie's ace with Giga Drain. If I get crit by that slash, then I can easily switch back into Relicanth or Corsola, and they can easily clean everything up. Cast Form, Sableye, and Kecleon are going to watch. I don't think I'll be needing them, honestly. Come on, Archie, surprise me. Well, I mean, let's just say Archie did not surprise me. The Intimidate comes out from Archie's Mightyena, but the attack reduction is then immediately erased with a Swagger. My Person Berry sheds the confusion, and now my Relicanth can hit things quite hard now. Ancient Power comes out and deals a ton of damage, and after the quick Super Potion from Archie, another one brings his best friend down. Since I've still got that attack boost, and I'm at full HP, and Crobat is out, I'd just go for another Ancient Power. The Confuse Ray comes in, but apparently Relicanth is unfazed. Yeah, I mean, being over 100 million years old, he's probably seen it all and just doesn't care anymore. Ancient Power just decimates everyone's favorite purple bat. And finally, Sharpedo comes out, and he's even more useless than the previous two. After the missed Screech, and Relicanth just shrugging off another confusion turn, Archie goes down. And as I'm reading my script back again, this may be the first time that the team review is longer than the actual battle. With Team Aqua now out of the way, it's story time. Archie and Maxie messed up bad, Legendaries fight, Steven takes me on a field trip, Wallace says some stuff, I arrived at Sky Pillar, awoke Mr. Ray Ray, watched the thing, and then finally landing back on that sweet Sootopolis melody. Other than wrapping everything up with these fine gentlemen here, I've already done everything that I needed to do within the city. So let's get right into the team review for Juan. The team actually looks pretty good going into this one, with several different routes I could take to bring down Kingdra. I'm leading with Minun to swiftly take out Juan's Love Disc with a Thunderbolt. This should bait out his Whiscash next, as Earthquake will be tempting for him to use. From there, I'll switch into Tropius, who will ignore that Earthquake if it does happen. And if he doesn't, there's not much else Whiscash can really do anyway, even if he decides to bulk up with some amnesias. Once Whiscash goes down, I'm expecting either Celio or Kingdra next, and it's probably going to be random since neither will see a kill on Tropius with either of their respective ice moves. If it's Celio, I'll probably just go back into Minun. That way I could potentially have Minun for at least a turn against Kingdra when Celio is out of the way. Leading off with a Thunder Wave against Kingdra will make things much more annoying for Juan, at least for a little bit. Once Kingdra comes out, I have several options I can go for. I could try to just go for some simple direct damage, bringing him down with a combination of all of my Pokemon. This approach isn't too bad honestly, given that I have a Corsola on the team. I can heal up with Recover for quite a while before Kingdra would truly become a big issue. And I have Miracle as well for some big swing potential. I could also go down the route of stalling Kingdra's power points by switching between Tropius and Corsola. Or I could switch into Sableye for a classic Toxic stall. That'll probably be the worst case scenario though. I have Kecleon here to assist with that direct damage strat, and his color change ability is actually really good against Kingdra. And finally, Castform can set up Sunny Day to weaken Juan's water attacks, and that's it for the most part honestly. I may end up not using him, but we'll see how the fight progresses. One more batch to go. Let's see how this plays out. Minun comes in, outspeeds Luvdisc, and the Thunderbolt kills. Juan goes for Whiscash next, as expected, and so I switch it to Tropius to potentially negate an incoming Earthquake. Luckily, it was an Earthquake, and now that Tropius is cleanly switched in, it's time to go for some Giga Drains. In retrospect, Magical Leaf would have probably just been better. The damage that Water Pulse could have done to us was going to be so negligible that I don't even think it was worth it to use that Giga Drain PP. Although, I did have Tropius hold a Lepa Berry, effectively giving Giga Drain 16 PP, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. Before Whiscash went down, it decided to use Rain Dance instead of Water Pulse, which was definitely the smart move there from Juan. Not only will that boost his Pokemon's water moves, but it'll double Kingdra's speed as well. Luckily, we don't see that Kingdra just yet, as Celio comes out now. I'm anticipating the Aurora Beam here, so I switch into Minun to take the hit. I would normally be a little bit worried about the potential Water Pulse damage, but Minun is just too strong for the Celio to deal with. Another Thunderbolt brings him down. Interestingly enough, Juan actually sends in Crawdon instead of Kingdra here, which surprised me a bit. I didn't bother to talk about Crawdon at all in the team review, and this is why. Just gonna put this poor creature out of its misery. So going into Kingdra now, we are in fantastic shape, with the entire party maintaining very good health. I keep our Pikachu clone in to see how far he can take this Kingdra on one-on-one. And clearly, Minun wanted to prove that he's one of our most valuable, because this battle was nuts. The paralysis on Kingdra came up huge for us. At one point, we missed 2 Thunderbolts in a row, but it didn't matter because Kingdra was paralyzed on both of those turns. I also didn't realize just how much damage Thunderbolt would deal. I mean, I was expecting maybe around 40% at the most, but it looks more like 50% on our range. I did do an experiment at one point in this battle with Encore, just to see if it would lock Kingdra into using Rest after it woke up. But as it turns out, this does not work, so don't try it. That error did not make a difference though, as Kingdra remained asleep for the Thunderbolts that followed. The second Thunderbolt hits the favorable side of the damage range, Kingdra falls, and our gym challenge is complete. And with that, this episode is now over. This Minun is a beast and has proven that he is one of our most valuable and consistent team members. He'll definitely be coming with us to the Pokemon League for sure. But now I have to think about who else will be coming with us as we head towards Victory Road to clear out the final roadblocks before the Pokemon League. In the meantime, as usual, please like the video if you liked it and subscribe for more content like this. That's it from me. I'll see you next time.